Right.
You hear that, brother? Right? That's your wife? That's your wife? That's your wife? Your actual wife? All praises. Come up, come up. We teaching black history according to the Bible. And Latino has history.
Teach
Same
the people.
Same people.
Teach.
Right? Give me verse 68.
Take a listen, take a listen.
So what we're doing here is we're coming out to the streets where the people are. And we're teaching our people. Did you see yourself up on this sign at all? Any of y'all? Read what you got.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the children of Israel were enslaved to Egypt. God said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again with ships. Read it.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You listening, sister? Moses said his people will be brought into slavery again with ships. With ships. That's an identifying marker. With ships, because not everybody has gone into slavery with ships. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You see yourself at all on this sign, bro?
I don't actually.
All right, so what would you say your nationality is, bro?
I say black.
You say black?
Yeah.
What you mean you don't see your nationality, man? You at the top right here.
Oh, I don't.
Right, oh, right here. American black at the very top, right? What about you, sis? Puerto Rican, right? That's perfect. That's perfect. You want to know why? Because y'all represent the two demographics that have been here and been scattered the most. Right? For example, Puerto Ricans. Did you know they were enslaved on the island? Did you know they were brought here by ship at gunpoint to work in the fields so everybody else could get a break? So everybody else here was working on the plantations at one point, right? Most demographics out here. But they brought the Puerto Ricans over here because y'all were already enslaved to the Spaniards. So you would make good servants and give everybody else a break.
Right.
That's why you don't find Puerto Rican history here. Watch yourself, watch yourself. Right? The black man here. Let me ask you a question, right? You said black, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, come on. We brothers, man. We brothers, right? Let me ask you, what is that tattoo mean?
I got it when that means so it's different meaning. So it's bringing the family together.
In what language? What culture? Are you Polynesian?
No.
So why do you have a Polynesian tattoo?
Because everyone here looks at me as a local, as a brother.
Ah, okay. That's what we're teaching, right? There's no place here for the black man to be identified as a black man and to adhere to his culture and to his history. So what we do as a defense mechanism is we attach ourselves with other cultures for social benefit, right? Give me that in Psalms 106 and verse 35. I'm going to show you that in the Bible. I'm going to show you. That's the reason why she was over there telling us to come over here and shut up, right? You might have missed that train. You might have just kind of floated into it, right? But that's the true nature of the people here on this island. They want you to shut up. They'll say things like, be humble. But they're not telling it to everybody else. They want you to shut up. They want you to not know your history. Read what you got. Listen good. Listen. What's your name, bro? Dylan, man. It's good to meet you. Good to meet you, right? This your wife?
Yes.
Okay, it's good to meet you, sis. Kayla, it's good to meet you, right? Read.
Psalm chapter 106 and verse 35.
Bring it out.
But were mingled among the heathen.
So the heathen are the people outside of the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel are named these 12 tribes. You ever heard of the nation of Israel? 12 tribes of Israel. So the 12 tribes of Israel is what the Bible is about. And it's not for everybody in the universe. It's the history of these 12 tribes, right? Then we're going to hear that. Listen good, right? Because you say, oh, wow, you didn't know that. You didn't know that. Have you ever heard of the Bible?
Yeah.
Have you ever read the Bible?
Yes.
You ever been to church?
Yes.
How come they're not teaching you that? Because that's what it's about, right? Listen good. Read.
Verse 35.
Wait, call it and read it again from the top.
Psalm chapter 106 verse 35.
Listen good, Dylan.
But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
So the children of Israel were mingled among the heathen, right? They were mingled among the other nations of people and learned their works. Learned their works, right? Read on.
And served their idols.
And served their idols, right? So a lot of brothers and sisters out here that are not Hawaiian or Polynesian have the Maui hook hanging, right? They have all kind of paddles and turtles and all kind of other things that represent other cultures, right? In their homes and in their cars. Read on.
Which were a snare unto them.
But it's a snare unto them. You want to know why? Because a lot of people, a lot of our brothers have adapted those things into their lifestyle, right? So now they say, well, no, since I know about Hawaiian culture, I can't be with you guys. I can't join together with my true people because I've already created an affinity with everybody else. That's how it's a snare and a trap, right? So when you come up and you go to these colleges, y'all in college at all? Y'all. What is the Black Student Union looking like?
At the college I've been to, it's not good.
It's not good, right? It's not good, right? What about the Black History classes? The black people teaching that? Anybody know? What do we do here for Black History? Nothing. We just celebrate the month, right? How? How do we do that? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. These are things, but when you're involved in the other cultures, this does not even come up. Right. What am I doing for to learn my heritage? You have any children? All right, so not yet, right? So if you plan on having any children, what kind of culture are they going to learn? They're going to learn the history about the blacks and Puerto Ricans, or they're going to learn the history of Hawaii? So how are you going to teach them? What are you going to teach them from? They're going to be like, Daddy, you have that on your arm. Bring it out. Are we Polynesian? You see, this is how it becomes a snare. Now I'm being overburdened or overbearing or anything like that, but this is the examples that our people have, right? So I had to see you across the street and say, come over here and ask you, right? If we was in the mainland, I'd be like, that's a brother, he's black, right? But here, because a lot of our people have tattoos like that and say things like, I'm half Samoan, I'm half Polynesian, Irish, Portuguese, Italian, all this type of things, right? Then they say, I'm black. For example, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is Puerto Rican. He doesn't tell anybody that. The Rock is black. His name is literally Dwayne Johnson, right? But he don't tell nobody he's black, right? He said he got the same tattoos, right? You understand? So these are the things. Read it again from the top, right? Listen good. It's important that we follow what God says, right? And I'm gonna show you what happened for us falling in line with other people. Read on.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 106 and verse 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, right, which were a snare to them.
So we served their idols and it became a snare unto us, like a bear trap. It became a trap, right? Read on.
Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils.
Woo! They sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. You know what that means? They gave in to sin, right? But let me show you how we sacrifice our sons and our daughters unto devils, right? Right? Halloween is coming up. You're gonna see a lot of little kids dressed like devils, ghouls, goblins. Is Halloween biblical? Absolutely. It's the damn opposite of that, right? It's literally we dressing our kids up as demons. That's not in our culture. Where did we learn that from? Absolutely, right? So another way, right? Blacks and Hispanics have the highest rate of abortion, the highest rate, right? So this is also how we sacrifice our children unto devils, right? So now all that research that we gave our children to, right, is used to give us inoculations. Is used to give us medical treatment that makes us sick. These are all curses from God, right? Let me give you another example, right? When COVID first came out, right? Be honest. What was it first popping out? When this virus, let's say, because you can't say it out loud, right? Right, go ahead. What was this first popping off at? It's China. In China, right? So, right? Now, because of that, a lot of people say, oh, the virus came from China, right? Was there a bill passed to protect Chinese people over here from any kind of embarrassment or affliction? Absolutely it was. Yes, it's called the Anti-Asian Hate Bill. And they received millions of dollars for it. Millions of dollars for it, right? Didn't I say she was Kanakamoto? Anyway, read on, right? So these are the things, right? So listen to this, right? We're trying to bring peace to our people. Identity to our people. Right? Why is she standing against that? Because she wants me to be humble. That's what it is. But we're going to read the word of God. We're going to read the word of God. Right? That's right. You see what's happening? See what's happening? I'm sure you do. Right? What I asked you to get? Yeah, get that. We want to know the curses, right? So then you should be teaching your people how to be humble. Not be on the street loud as heck and drunk in the middle of the day.
Drunk?
Yes.
Fuck you, I don't even dye my hair, bitch.
There you go.
I'm
all right.
57-year-old.
So I thought she was 64. But we not. See, this is the thing. So she's drunk. Right? Read what you got.
I'm drunk.
Give me verse 15 again, right? I want you to listen good. Dylan, right? All right. Dylan and Caleb. Right? Okay.
Bitch.
Listen. All right.
Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If we won't hearken to the voice of the Lord God, for example, this is the words of God. We gotta listen to that stuff, right? Everything else we do gets us in trouble. And he's gonna tell you, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
We gotta do all his commandments, right? Read on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Yep.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses are going to come upon us and overtake us, right? You want to know what these curses look like? That. They look like that, right? All these people here, right? They told us to move, right? But you see, there's a whole bunch of degenerates out here that just can lay wherever they want to lay, right? Do whatever they want to do. But they telling the black people, you need to move.
Right.
You need to shut the hell up, right? These are the things, right? All those things equal you being humble. You being humble, right? So let's find out some more things, right? Give me verse 32. I'm going to show you something, right? It's Puerto Rico.
It's crazy that you talk about being humble because when I first got here, that's what I was wondering about, like, the Hezeki and the attitude.
We are Hawaiians.
That you're here, be humble.
That's right.
To be humble that you're here. That you're here, right? Because that's what you learn, even on a subliminal level. Now, nobody said you better shut up and be humble or I'll beat you behind. Nobody said that, right? So now, listen to this, right? Listen to this, right? The black man and black woman, Latino man and Latino woman, they are the tribes of Israel. They are the same people. That's why we go through the same stuff, right? When you go to any ghetto in America, in the world, you're going to find our people there. When you go to any barrio, any favela, you're going to find our people there, right? That's the result of the curse, right? Now, when we go to these places, we find, give me a Hosea 4:1. We find certain stereotypical behaviors there, right? See what you calling me? See what I'm saying? Black is not even my nationality, right? So she calling me a name that the slave master gave me. This is what Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, those are our true names. Nobody on earth is calling us that. Nobody on earth is calling us that, right? But she brought up a shirt that says Hawaii, and she said, I'm Kanaka Maoli. You understand? That you said that when you don't. Never mind. Let's go. Read, because you're crazy. Read.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
You children of Israel, read.
For the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So the Lord has a beef, an issue with the children of Israel. Read on.
Because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land.
Read that again, right?
Because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land.
Right, so there's no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land, right? There's no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God. Remember I said, do you know about the tribes of Israel? Do you know about this? Do you know, like, I read these scriptures, I said, did you know that? You was like, no, I didn't even know that, right? I said, do you know the Bible? Right? So these are the things that we're learning. There's no truth of God in the land where we reside. And because of those things, read on.
By swearing and lying.
By swearing and lying, read on.
And killing and stealing.
Right?
And committing adultery.
And committing adultery, killing, stealing. These are all things that you find in the places where we come from. Read on. Or places that we've been placed. Read on.
They break out. And blood touches blood.
Black on black crime. Black on brown crime. Read on.
Verse 3. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish.
So we all going language. That means we're going to just dwindle into nothing. And that's what we have been. That's why we're told to be humble. You know what I mean? So these are the things, right? So what are the things that we should be doing now, right? If these things happen to us for not obeying the commandments and laws of God, what should we be doing right now? We should be doing what it says to do, right? Right? You believe that? What about you, sis? Okay, right? Okay, look. Give me Leviticus 21 verse 5. I want to show you something, right? Because this is where the buck stops, right? We got to keep the commandments, right? I'm going to show you something that you might not have known because there's no, didn't I say she said that? Read on.
Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not make boldness upon their head.
You see a lot of brothers out here with their bald Tyrese Michael Jordan, right? Did you know that's a sin against God? Right? That's not in our culture. Anything that's not in our culture is a sin against God. Anything that God told us to do and we do it, that's called a sin. And we don't do it, that's called a sin. Right? Read on.
Neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard.
So a lot of our people shave off the corners of our beard grow. You got to let it grow according to the Bible. According to the Bible. Right? So, but when you come into the land, to white man, he says, shave your face off, it looks professional. You understand? Get a haircut, it looks professional. Right? These are the things, right? So, when you go into the church, the pastor, shave his face off because he wants to look like everybody else. But that's against the laws of God.
This is
right?
all that.
Neither.
So coming to keep, coming to
making
life.
cuttings in their flesh.
Right? Get the other one with some praying markings. Right? Read.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 28.
Listen good, right? This is important, especially in the land of Hawaii, where our people. Last one. Read.
Verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead,
Right.
nor print any marks upon you.
Nor print any marks upon you. What's that? See what I'm talking about? These are things that we have learned here in the land of our enemies, in the land of where we were stolen. We've learned to make tattoos, right? So now some of us, we still got tattoos on our body, right? So now when we come out of these things, now what do we got to do? We got to stop. We got to stop. I can't go to the tattoo parlor and continue getting tatted up if I know the laws of God say that, right? And you want to know what? Our people get punished because we continue to do that. Because in our land, there's no knowledge of God. There's no knowledge of God, right? That's not our culture. That's the culture of other people.
Right.
Other people.
That explains why my grandma didn't like the tattoo. Why'd you get that ugly thing right now?
But in the military, you get a tattoo, but they can't let you grow your beard. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So that's their culture, but growing a beard is our culture.
Right.
You understand? So these are things that we gotta learn, right?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.